Let's play Tic Tac Toe. This isn't your average X versus O. This is a multiplayer Tic Tac Toe game that I am going to play with OOAI, or the AI agent, which is powered by MCP, or the multi-context protocol. The AI, or OOAI, is going to have three agents that are going to talk to each other to make decisions in real time, and yes, they might actually beat you. Well, let's play the game first. My first move, and you can see the move history as the game is being played. I'm going to do the classic tic-tac-toe and trick AI over here. Here's my second move, third move, and you can see the move history being updated, and voila, game is over. Well, the whole joy here is not about the game. It's more about what's happening behind the scenes. So let's take a look. Now, here it says AI team status ready. What that means is, on the AI side of the house, where the game is being played, there are three agents. There is a scout agent, strategist agent, and an executor agent. Scout agent is really the one that observes the board state and analyzes game positions. Lots of different capabilities. In this case, we are using GPT-4, which is hosted in the cloud for us. Let's take a look at strategy. Strategist agent is strategy creator. It analyzes the board state and creates strategic plans, responsibilities over here. And this one is using Claude 3 Sonnet. And finally, take a look at executor, which is using Mistral 7B, actually running locally on this laptop here using Ollama. And this agent really executes the strategic plans by making the actual board moves. At any point of time, I can actually go and change the underlying model. That hot-swappability of model is pretty cool. That's the value and the promise of MCP, because you're getting the entire context out of the model using JSON payloads, and it doesn't matter what the next underlying LLM is going to be. So if I switch it here, now I can continue playing the game, or in this case, a new game, and now GPT-5 is going to be 3.5 is going to be used over there. In this tab, you can see there are cloud models and there are local models. And also in the cloud models, of course, we have Sonnet and GPT 3.5 and 4 versions created here. On local, you can use a whole lot of different models, whether it's DeepSeek or Llama or Mistral or Phi or Quen. Whatever you are downloaded using Ollama running on your local machine is what you can use over here. You can see model history here, the model switch history rather. We changed the model one, so you can start seeing that stuff over here. Let's take a look at MCP logs, what's going on over there. So you can see the different messages that are being exchanged between different agents. So if I look at executor here, it talks about sort of the execution result over here. It talks about game engine, that the AI turn is completed. So now if I say, show me the JSON message, it's showing me the complete JSON payload right over here itself. Okay, and then finally, we just did a model switch, so it's showing the model switch event as well. Now, you can also go to analytics. Let's take a look at it over there. It's showing a total of 11 messages being exchanged, the game duration, response time, etc. It gives you some detail about MCP performance, how many messages, etc. are exchanged, average message latency time, cost per MCP message. You can get some agent analytics as well. How long it took for the agent to respond back. And you can see they're pretty good actually. So very reasonable. You can even start seeing message flow between different agents. So scout to strategist to executor, 3 messages were exchanged, kind of gives you a legend over here what that it is. And finally, you can see resources, how much resources were utilized over here. Okay, so that's all cool. We are playing the game here. Where is it? Well, this is all sitting on an open source repo called as MCP multiplayer game. You can take a look at this repo. The entire source code is available over here. It kind of gives you an idea of what the repo is about. You can literally get started in 5 minutes. Just clone the repo, chmod launch.show, and fire up the script. This is going to just set up the virtual environment and get going on this. So I'm really excited about playing with this, understanding the value proposition of Agentic AI, multi-context protocol. We are using CrewAI, for the backend stack. Lots of good stuff that is happening over here. It gives you sort of the game experience, what the hot swappability of the model look like, It talks about different components using FastAPI for the backend, Streamlit for the front end, Langchain for the LLM integration, Pydantic for data validation. So very typical LLM kind of a stack. Give it a shot and hopefully you like it. Thank you.